Check it out. Yo, 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 we live. What's up? We back again with another live Thursday. We took a little break, but we back. We back now. What's up, man? How's everything going?
Everything's good over here.
That's
You
right.
know, everything's cool. How was your birthday vacation?
Nah, it was dope. It was cool, man. It was
You look like it.
yeah, we had a good time, relaxed with the family, with the kids, and everybody had a good time.
That's what's up.
Definitely makes me want to go back already.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to take me another trip, man. I ain't been out. I took a whole year off a trip, so I'm gonna get back on it this year, though.
That's right.
Last year I was locking in. 2025, I was locking in. I ain't take no vacations. 2024, I did a lot though.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's it's kind of a lot to go around. We kind of we'll see. We'll talk a little bit about like the Zuffa, just because of like Zuffa Boxing 4 with Jai Opetaia. We're gonna be previewing the Golden Boy fight card that happens on Saturday in Anaheim, and then we're gonna have a big debate that's blowing up right now, boxing world. Who's ducking who between Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis? Plus, plus we're gonna be talking about what all this means for the 140 and 154 pound divisions, and of course I want to hear from the chat. So if you're in the chat, what's your predictions, hot takes, all that. Hey, let's uh let's just get into it. So we had the main fight, right? That's what we were talking about for Zuffa 4. The main fight, Jai Opetaia versus Brandon Gladson. Um, let's like start off like with the biggest takeaway from Zuffa Boxing 4. What's your biggest takeaway from that fight?
From the fight itself, I like the card. The card was lit. I ain't gonna hold you. I
Yeah,
actually enjoyed the card. It
yeah,
surprised me. There was a lot of knockouts, a lot of knockdowns. I think it was a one little minor robbery. I forgot that fight. It was these two guys I really wasn't familiar with, but it was a pretty good fight. But they let the favorite get the fight when I think it kind of could have been a little bit closer. They made it
yeah.
unanimous. The guy knocked him down twice. I forget the guy's name. The
Oh yeah,
guy's
yeah.
name.
You're talking about Adon and Pablo Rubio.
Gave him two knockdowns in one
Yeah,
round, and then I was getting an argument in the comment section saying he was outclassed the rest of the fight, which I don't agree. That guy was
yeah,
throwing punches all night. But the way the score, the way the cards looked, it looked like the other guy was throwing more punches. I didn't
yeah,
see the other guy throwing more punches than him. I mean, as far as they was counting, you know how they count the punches and put the punch
yeah,
stats up.
yeah,
I didn't agree with the punch stats. I think it should have been a lot closer than that. That guy was throwing punches, man. Mhm.
yeah, man.
But
I've
however,
seen both of them fight live, and they can both throw, but Adon's known for he's known for that power, and he showed it in the well, I forget what round it was. The third round, was it the third round, fourth round, that he knocked him down twice. But gotta give props to Rubio though, just for coming back after those two knockdowns, composure, and able to stay in the fight, and even make it
he
like make it an argument. Like yeah, like that's why boxing is boxing, right? Because everybody has their own opinion, their own perspectives on stuff. So for him to even
mm,
make it an argument of like how close it was after getting knocked down twice in one round, hey man, that fight was crazy though.
yeah. Yeah, I can't
Did
argue too much, but I actually, yeah,
yeah,
I did think it was at least closer than that. Could at least been a something closer than that. Not unanimous. Nah, I don't think so. But
yeah,
sometimes you gotta rewatch things.
for sure. Now, what is your takeaway from Jaw's performance from Opataya? Like, is he legit? Like, do you think like this performance like made him more legit, made him more solidified in the cruiserweight division, or he's already top dog?
I mean, he showed more boxing, and people keep counting out Brandon because a lot of people don't know who he is. He really
Yeah,
bulletproof. He is what he say he is. He takes shots, and he gives shots. He just didn't have the footwork to keep up with him, and he
yeah,
it didn't look like I think he was getting given Opetaia too much respect because
Yeah,
usually throughout his fights he talk a lot of trash. You like to look like the bigger man, the tougher guy, and he was
yeah,
being real humble this fight. So he wasn't really throwing a lot of punch. He wasn't really doing nothing, to be honest with you. He could have did a lot more. So he just
yeah.
got outclassed, and Opetaia, you know, he didn't look so dangerous as he usually looks. Maybe I don't
Maybe
know.
I
It was a
I think
hard
that's
fight.
just I think that's just because of glancing like that fool can take a punch because he was landing some hard shots and
Yeah,
he hurt. So I think that's why he didn't look like as dangerous because hey, you're gonna run into those guys. You're gonna run into those guys that have a good jaw that can take a punch, have a good chin. And Gladson's one of those guys, man. He was like Glenn, yeah, he's a dangerous puncher, but but technically, like Opetaia was just on another level that night. But that chin,
yeah.
Gladden's chin was on another level that night. That's man. How do you
So we're
feel?
gonna have to sneak in another fight. We're gonna have to sneak in another fight though. You know who people a lot of people expecting next. They expecting David Benavidez. Well, it could go either way, but I got Benavidez. Zerto,
Um,
I think probably too slow, but he more conditioned into the cruiserweight division. They both was at 168 though. He came from 168.
yeah, I have
But
Benavidez on. I have Benavidez on that fight. Benavidez, he's he's on the cuffs of being like a potential face of boxing, right? He's like on that cusp, like right there. So if he beats Zudo by knockout, I feel like he has to knock out Zudo. He hasn't had a knockout in the lightweight division, and then now he's moving up to cruiserweight. So if he's able to get that knockout for Zudo and then go potentially fight Opetaia or go back down and fight Better Vive or Bevo, and he wins those fights, then like he's gonna be he can be the face of boxing. He's gonna be right there. Like beating those type of opponents is something that puts you in that category in that conversation.
yeah, his last opponent he knocked out. I mean, he TKO'd him, but he would have got knocked out.
Yeah,
Um, I see his power. His power is starting to come in. He pretty explosive. He's getting
yeah,
more explosive as he move up. I want to see how he look in this division.
yeah. I want to see his
But
speed. Does his speed translate as well?
but Zerto got two belts now. If he beat him for them two belts he was holding, it's gonna look kind of funny if you try to move down and fight anybody. You need to jump right on Opetaia. But
Yeah,
Opetaia got stripped for the IBF now, so it's a little.
yeah, yeah. So it's
Yeah, he got fooled. Asa De La Hoya was trying to say he got
yeah,
fooled by he got
by
tricked into
Dana.
that Zuffa belt, which doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's an extra belt for nothing.
only time will tell. We're gonna see how this plays out because in that post fight press conference, Opetaia is talking about he wants the belts. He's chasing the belts. That's what he's there for, and everybody needs to work together because that's his goal. So we're gonna see. We've seen this before. We've seen promoters hate each other, talk shit, but then they end up working. Right? They end up working together because it's always about the bag. So if Turkey's behind this, he has the money, and if he comes out with the bag for them, I feel like it can happen. And so only time will tell. We'll see what's going on. Um,
Don't what kind of deal Jai Opetaia got with Zuffa? Was it a one
yeah,
fight or I didn't
no,
know. All I know is he was signed. I ain't heard nothing about the deal.
yeah. I haven't heard anything, and I don't think it's a one fight because that would have came out because that it came out with Ben or Khan. I mean Ben or Khan,
Yeah, it did.
Connor
Yeah,
Ben.
yeah.
My bad.
Kind of
It
bad.
came out
Yeah, yeah.
it came out with Connor Ben that he signed for a one fight deal. So I really don't know what type of deal he had or how many fights under that, but I don't know. But so far the fight's been good on Zuffa. It's just like it's all
That's
the
the
X
first
and
card I
O's.
seen. 'Cause I was hyped
Oh, it
about that
is.
fight. That's the first card
Oh,
I seen. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. No, the other cards were good too. The last card, the Zuffa 3 was really good. All three fights on the main event were all knockouts.
Uh, Yeah, that I think this card right here was the best card. People is
Yeah,
complaining too much, man. That card was good. I
I
enjoyed
think.
it.
Yeah, I think it's just a narrative of what's going on with Zuffa that making people like not just enjoy the fights. Man, like they're still fighters. They're still fighters. They're still putting on the show, and I want to watch boxing. So like, yeah, I watch everything. So it doesn't matter. Like I have no stake in any of this. I'm not making money off of Zuffa. I'm not making money off of anything. Nobody's paying me, so I can care less what the noise is. I just want to watch good fights.
I just hate paying for too many channels. Free is good. I don't like to keep paying for all these different channels. That's how
Yeah,
they
I feel it.
see. They stopped the pay per view. Well, they bring it back now, but first pay per view was dead at one point.
Yeah,
They starting to bring it back now on the zone and finding different ways to charge us when I already been paying my monthly fees. Now I got to pay additional for pay per view, and now I got to pay for these different channels. Yeah,
yeah,
man, I ain't with that. That's what I don't like.
yeah. I know. I feel that. It gets so many fights, and it gets like, man,
Yeah,
shit. It
it
gets
turned into a whole
crazy.
nother bill.
Yeah, it gets crazy. It's crazy. It gets crazy. Yeah, no, I agree. So I don't know how to say the name. Dapson 12352. He's saying Zuffa's legit. Zuffa just needs to figure out the bout situation. Yeah, that's exactly kind of what we're talking about because you got the number one cruiserweight signed to you. That was a bad man,
And
and
Dapson
he
one
had
two three five two.
he had
He
he
said
had the
Zoom was
he,
legit.
he had the ring. He has the ring belt. He had the IBF or still has the IBF, whatever. Now he has the Zuffa belt if we're counting it. But you need to figure out the situation because he. Oh,
I don't
it's
think that belt
Punchmaster.
means much of anything.
Nah, it's not gonna mean nothing unless
And was
I
it
think it's
worth
just
losing the IBF?
yeah. Like it's just hard. It's a new belt. It's a new belt. So like, of course, it has no history. Of course, it has nothing. Meaning, it's we'll see in time like where that goes. Like like we'll see that where that goes. The belt that matters is the ring belt. That's the belt. So he has the ring belt, but yeah, he got stripped of IBF. But if Benavides beats when he beats Zudo, I feel like he's gonna beat him. So when he beats Zudo, that's the fight to make. I know.
I think it's
He
gonna be
look
a better fight than we expecting though.
the Zudo and Benavides. I feel like well, Zudo's no pushover. I just feel like the speed of Benavides is gonna that's where he's gonna win the fight. It's the speed, the
Right.
combinations, and Zudo's a slower fighter. Like he has a slower pace. So if Benavides is gonna make him fight his pace, so if Zudo can do something to slow Benavides down, that's how he's gonna win that fight because Zudo's like a slower pace, calculated guy. And
Mm-hmm.
but
Right
that
about
that that
that. Mhm.
that's a big fight though. Benavides versus Opetaia, like that would be a big fight. And if Zuffa can work with these other promoters and figure that out and make it for an undisputed fight, that's even bigger. Like I feel like that makes boxing better, right?
I was watching a small interview with Devin Haney. He said he's not too he's not too how can I say it? He's not too amped up about Opetaia. He's a good fighter and everything, but he don't think he really fought anybody yet. He
Yeah,
think once he fights somebody and get through them, then he'll give him his full credit. So I think he's bringing up Benavidez in that point.
yeah,
I think Benavidez. See, he over time beat people, but we don't. I mean, I don't really know anybody I can really say
yeah.
like, all right, he beat him. Like,
But
nah,
that's what everybody says about everybody too. At the same time, like
yeah, they
you,
do.
yeah, that's like the go-to. Like, oh, you haven't fought nobody. Like, man, we're fighters. So it's like I'm on the come up. Like he's coming up, and there hasn't really been any big names in the cruiserweight division. Usyk moved out. He went to heavyweight. You have Zudo, um, but that fight never happened. So it's like now Benavides is there. Okay, well let's see if Benavides can get through Zudo. Let's try to make that fight happen.
Yeah. Right. Right.
So moving on. Um, we got the Golden Boy fight card. On Saturday in Anaheim, California. So I'll be at the event. I'll be out there. So if y'all see me, say what's up. But the main fight, the main fight, Arnold Barboza Jr. versus Kenneth Smith Jr.
Kenneth
So what?
Sims Jr. versus
Can
Junior.
Yeah, Junior versus Junior. Kenneth Sims Jr. So the juniors fighting the battle of the juniors. But go like kind of like this. So Barbosa, his strengths, he's a pressure fighter, high punch volume. He's mentally tough. He's an experienced contender. Uh, his weakness, he doesn't get a lot of knockouts, right? So he's not known for like that the knockout. Kenneth Sims Jr. He's very slick, fast hands. He's a good counter puncher. Weakness, sometimes he gives rounds away. Sometimes he takes rounds off. So that in this fight, like I don't think he can do that. That's kind of what happened with him and when he fought Duarte, right? Like he
Yeah.
slows down in those rounds, and then when the fight gets that close, when you give rounds away and the fight is close, you're gonna most likely they're gonna give it to the other guy, and that's what happened. I think in that Duarte fight where if he didn't slow down, push the pace a little bit more, he edges that fight out.
But he definitely tough. He could take some shots, and
Yeah,
and surprisingly, he definitely went the distance. Well, it wasn't a surprise, but
yeah,
he went the distance with him. You
yeah.
know, what can I say? I kind of think it's a little even. I
Hmm.
mean, of course, he's not the favorite, but I think it's
Yeah,
gonna go the distance. It's gonna go the
yeah,
distance.
yeah. It's going. I think it goes the distance as well. So keys to victory. We're looking at Barbosa. He has to close the distance. He has to keep that constant pressure, right, and work the body. So work the body, keep the constant pressure, and then Sims, he has to control the distance, right? So he has to keep Barbosa on the outside, so Sims is able to counter more, use his speed, and then win rounds cleanly. Like don't slow down pace. Like if close out the rounds decisively, throw those combinations, even if you're not landing, if you're throwing these punches and you're moving, in the eyes of the judges, you're more active, right? So you gotta win those rounds clean for him to in order to take that W.
You know, it's crazy. I could say, Arnold Barboza, most of his fights, he win. As I was looking, he won by unanimous decision. So he know how to outclass
Yeah,
his fighters. And he also got a 3-inch reach advantage, so he might keep him at bay and just box him all night. Because I
yeah.
don't see
So
anybody get
yeah,
knocked out. I don't think so.
no, I don't think so.
But
I
I
don't
don't
think.
know.
But
I'm not really. I don't have a. I don't have a winner in this fight confidently. Barboza is the favorite,
yeah,
but I don't know. I like Sims' heart. I like
yeah,
Sims, but
I
uh,
feel it.
Barboza, he definitely is. This a must-win fight for him.
I feel like
But
for both of
he
them.
lost. He Yeah, he had one loss against one of the best top fighters compared to Sims.
Yeah. No, so I feel like it's a must win for both of them. Sims has two losses right now on his record. They're both coming off that loss, so they need to get on the winning track, right? So I feel like this fight can go either way, but I think Barbosa's pressure can make the difference in the late rounds of the fight. So I'm gonna go Barbosa by decision with this fight. But hey,
Yeah,
hey man, it could go either way, dude. Like
I ain't
it's
arguing with it.
yeah.
I
But
ain't
chat,
arguing with
what's
it.
what's going on, chat? Hey, let us know, who do you have, Barbosa versus Sims Jr. I I say
Dominic Murray, 7405 Punch Master. What up?
what's going on? Hey, so I feel yeah, like I said, it can go either way, but I'm leaning towards Barbosa by decision. Just the Barbosa's pressure, and he knows how to fight on the outside as well. So I think he's gonna in the later of the round he takes control. So
I just feel like
yeah,
I don't know if he was given too much respect. When I hear too much respect, I don't feel
Yeah,
like you're that confident. Um, he gave Sims a lot of respect, and he said he was dangerous.
yeah.
I didn't hear Sims get the same respect back.
But
So
yeah, but
maybe it's a mind game, or maybe he really believes
also
that.
now also Barbosa, he's never really been like to talk a lot of shit. He did during that Teal fight because he's been chasing Teal since they were both since he was signed a top rank. So that fight, he's been wanting that fight for a long time. So he finally got it, and that's why he was a little more outspoken. But he's never been. Barbosa's never really been that type of person where he's gonna just to talk shit and hype up the fight. He's always been like that's him. The way he talks on that stage, that's kind of how he's always been. So I didn't really see nothing out of character, so I didn't take it anything that way.
And for him to be, and for that to be his only loss, maybe that was one of the issues, the mind games.
Maybe yeah,
Should
he
have
maybe
should have
he
played how you always. Most of his fights
yeah
unanimously. You should have just
yeah
played it, played. And then you got slapped, and it's a lot of distractions.
yeah a
That
lot of
big stage
emotion.
with PO, a lot of distractions. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the emotion, like that emotion drains you. So having all your
And then right after
emotions that
that, PO were unanimous.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what does this mean for like the 140 pound division? Like after say if whoever wins, right, Sims wins or Barbosa wins, like where does this where does that put them in the mix in the 140 pound division, right? Shakur's champion route, Tio's moving up. Matias just lost, right? Matias lost. So 140 might be it's kind of the deep it was the deepest division, right? So people are moving up, people are moving in. Where does this leave
Uh,
everybody at? Where does this leave everybody at?
hold on. All right. So Shakur has the belt. Who else got a belt at 140? I could think of. Matias lost to
Dalton Smith, right?
who's that? Yeah, Dalton Smith. All right, so Dalton Smith free right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do
I
do
can
go ahead.
why I, I mean he might be deserving of another shot. If he win spectacularly. Um, what's the name?
Barbosa?
Yeah, if he win spectacularly, I mean, I'm sure he probably could still be able to get another shot soon. Dalton Smith is free right now. Who
Yeah,
else won
so
for you? You got yeah, go ahead, you got it.
no, I was gonna say, so if Barbosa wins, should he get an extra title shot? Do you think he deserves that next title shot if he wins?
I mean, he was Golden Boy, so I'm sure they him being under them, they probably can make something happen. But if he looks spectacular, I don't know why you only got one loss. You got one loss against the top guy that was in the division. I don't know. I never really digged into it.
Yeah.
140. You know, you got he playing around though. What's his name? Uh Davis, Keyshawn Davis, he playing around.
Oh yeah. We don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, he just gambling around looking for a payday, it looked like to me.
So right now, so you got Gary Anton Russell, Dalton Smith,
Oh yeah, Gary Russell around, yeah. Dalton Smith.
Richard Hitchinson, and Shakur
I
Stevenson.
think he already yeah, he man, he playing games, man. He done pulled out the fight on the same day and first he done had he was sick. Then they talking
Yeah.
about he's weight drained. Then they talking this. So he got a fight lined up right now, and it better be at 147
Hitchinson,
because
he already
he
has
done
another
avoided who he done
Oscar
avoided.
Duarte.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
I don't like that, man.
Oscar Duarte they just announced a fight for him. And you said Hitchinson, he already has another fight lined up.
Yeah, I forgot the guy name. But yeah, he has
That's
another
crazy.
fight lined up, a mandatory. It's a mandatory, but
Okay.
that fight better be at 147 and not 140. If it's at 147, I can
Yeah,
all right, I could take the rap that he probably was weight trained.
for
But
sure.
if it's at
Yeah,
140, I'm not going for it.
yeah, because so then if say he moves up and that bout's vacant, then we can see Barbosa maybe fight for that one, or Gary Anton Russell. They're all free right now. There's no fights lined up for Smith, Russell, and then Hitchison. Like, he's locked them. Shakur, Shakur's talking about moving back down, so I don't know, but I don't. I don't mind seeing Barbosa versus Dalton Smith. I think that's a good matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't bad. After that Matias, after what he did to Matias, he he gave
Yeah.
Matias to take his own medicine. But yeah,
Yep.
Matias talking, said, don't run, don't run,
Yeah.
don't run. He said, all right,
Yeah.
gave him a taste of his own medicine.
I know. That's just
Uh
crazy.
maybe the
Man.
loser get Matias. But I think Matias gonna get thrown under the bus though. He's still a dangerous fighter. He just lost to the better fighter.
Yeah. He just he fights off of intimidation. Like a lot of people go in there and they're kind of already lose because the way his style of fighting, like he takes punches and he just moves forward and
Yeah.
he wears down fighters and then he eventually knocks them out. And Dalton Smith did not back down. It was exchanging and taking big punches, and it was pretty much who's gonna go down first. That's the way they were fighting, and Matias went down first.
And Matias was surprised that day. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
He didn't know what to do when he see a guy coming at you like you coming at him.
yeah.
But he got better defense than you, obviously. You don't have no defense. You got
Nah,
offense.
he used his head for defense.
Yeah, and it didn't work out for him.
Nah,
So I
man.
kept changing the narrative a little bit. I
Yeah.
was throwing Tank Davis up there because Tank Davis, he coming up at 140 for Pitbull.
Oh
That's in
yeah.
talks.
Yeah. There's talks about that. Hey, if that happens, I'm
I
there for
think
that.
Pitbull might get hurt.
If he goes to the 140,
Pitbull
yeah.
might get hurt this time. Oh no,
Hey,
he's going to 140.
yeah.
There's a lot of talks about it.
Finally.
So if he come to 140, because Pitbull has the belt. So if he come to 140 and he beat Pitbull,
No, people don't have a bout at 140.
I
He
thought he
lost it.
did. He did. He
No,
lost
he
to
lost
who?
it. It's an interim bout then. Dalton Smith has a WBC.
I
Yeah.
thought Pitbull,
No,
huh?
he's an interim. He's an interim.
Really?
Yeah, Pitbull's an
I
interim.
thought he had a belt. He
He
had because
no, he,
Lamont Roach is fighting for whatever belt he had, and it ended up being a draw.
no, it's an interim belt. So Pitbull had the
Oh,
belt.
that's not a world title.
No, no.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So
oh,
Pitbull had the belt. He lost to Ryu, and then Gary Anton Russell beat Ryu. So he has the belt, and then Pitbull they fought for. He got the interim belt. So he has a WBC interim belt, and Dalton Smith has the WBC World Champion belt.
okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense the way you put it. Yeah.
yeah.
Dang, I didn't even catch that. I didn't realize that. That was a good take. Hmm.
So
Dang.
if Tank goes up to 140, he fights Pitbull for the interim. He beats him. Then now he has an interim belt, so now he can fight. Does Shakur stay at 140 and you make that Tank and Shakur fight for a belt, or does he fight Dalton Smith to get the actual world champion for the WBC, and then he fights Shakur for a unification belt? Like, so now that makes 140 even more interesting now, right? If Tank's moving up and fighting Pitbull, that makes it more interesting now.
Everybody was trying to talk about Roach to rematch, but for some reason Roach supposed to be getting another shot at 135 against the guy Shakur beat. The vacant belt. It's a vacant belt against what's the guy name? That Shakur beat at 135.
Cepeda?
Yeah. You didn't hear about
Cepeda, yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. I heard about that. I think
Why
that
he
make
keep getting title shots?
I don't know. Hey, there's people that have great managers, man, like or a great team. Because if you look at Barrios if you look at Regis Prograis is fighting Conor Ben, and then like a Cepeda, like these guys' team is crazy. Like, how do they keep getting these big fights? Like, how does Barrios keep getting these big fights? Is they're a team, man. So whoever's team these guys on, put them in the Guinness Book of World Records because they're on fire. Like they're working for their men.
Yeah, both of them guys come off of losses. And Roach came over 2 draws. He was at 130. He jumped to 135, got a title shot with Tank, got a draw. Jumped to 140, got a, I guess like you said, it wasn't a title shot, but it was a belt.
Yeah.
He got a shot at that. And you go back down and get another shot? Come on, man.
It's crazy.
Either one of them came off. Cepeda come off a loss.
Yeah.
He come off a draw. Kid Austin should be fighting one of them dudes, man.
Facts. That's facts.
But I don't know. It ain't making sense to me.
Nah, it's because of the
It
name.
ain't making
right?
no sense.
It's the names. But let's get into the big topic, the controversy. Who's ducking who? Boots versus Virgil Ortiz Jr. This is like one of the biggest fights boxing can make right now. It's just like, especially now, like all these lawsuits and all this drama going back and forth. Like this is, but it's stalled. Like I don't know if it's building anticipation. I think it's kind of getting drugged down too much now. But it's building anticipation. You got the contract dispute with Golden Boy. You got money negotiations, manager stepping in. Them each person saying they accepted the fight, but like it's just promotional politics and all this stuff. Like, Boots is not ducking. Maybe he is because I don't know. So do you think Boots is ducking? Because Boots has publicly called for the fight, right? He said he wants it at 154. Mm-hmm. He's a guy kind of like similar to Keyshawn, where they've been always asking for big fights for years, but never really like putting on those big fights. So, but then you also got Ortiz, right? Ortiz, he's knocked out almost everyone he's fought. He's also publicly said yes to the fight as well, and then now he just came out saying that they said yes. They offered Boots the fights back then, and Virgil agreed to it, but it never got made. So I don't know. Who do you believe? I think that's a real question, right? Who you believe?
I'm on Boots' side, but I gotta keep the unbiased take because people getting mad at me thinking I'm just pointing fingers. I put a duck on my page. I'm gonna say how I remember the story going.
Yeah,
I remember Boots being at 147 chasing belts. Turkey, he was bribing him to make a fight with Main Man because I guess he got sick and couldn't do 147 no more. So he took like a year off or whatnot, or whatever he took off to get himself together. Came to 154. Bribing Boots. Boots said, "Look, I'm here at 147. This is where I wanted to fight at. I'm chasing titles right now." So it didn't happen. Cool. So now that he couldn't find anybody else to fight him that had the titles, Barrows didn't want to fight him. What's the other guy name? What's the other guy name? That Devin Haney beat. Brian Norman. He didn't want to fight him either. They gave him a hairline fraction of $2 million offer. He didn't want to fight him. Yeah. He ended up fighting Devin Haney instead. So he moved up. So now he at 154. He took, I guess you can call it a tune-up, whatever you want to call it. So he said he wanted to fight Ortiz. Ortiz had his fight. He came to his fight, got up in the ring and said, "Look, let's make this fight happen." He said, "Okay, I want to make this fight happen." 5-10 minutes later, after they left the ring, he started talking about Errol Spence, his dream fight. He want to fight him, and Errol Spence ain't fighting like 3 years. Like, come on, man. So as time go on, this is back in November. It's now March. Boots, look, I'm been sitting around. I'm tired of waiting, man. Because it looked like Ortiz wanted to make the fight at first because he's trying to get out of Golden Boy because Oscar, I guess the numbers ain't working and the
Oh yeah,
manager is acting
because
up.
yeah, because Oscar wants Ortiz to be the A side. So that was the issue. Them trying to Oscar trying to get more money, bigger money for Ortiz, and then Ortiz's manager stepping in trying to make that fight. So that's the conflict right there, right? You got the manager and promoter in disagreement, and so the fighter wants to fight. I don't think Ortiz is ducking. Like he's fought in Madrimov. He's fought in um, who else? What's the other dude's name? I forget his name right now.
Madrimov, he fought.
Um, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now.
Who he just fought? He just fought. The guy he just knocked out in the first round. He just fought. I can't think of his name either.
Let me see. Let me see.
I ain't gonna hold you. You got a pretty high resume. Never fought for a world title. Never won one.
No. Yeah, what's his name?
And I told you about two shows ago. I told you. I said, look, I don't see that fight happening until either one of them get a title first. I said I
Oh
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
see one of them fight Xander, and then the other guy fight another guy with a title, and then they fight by the end of this year. I remember I said that on one of these. I'm gonna look it up on one of the shows we had.
Yeah, no, I remember
I'm
you
gonna look
saying
it
it.
up. Yeah. So because we y'all fighting for nothing. There's nothing. No, it's no. It's a huge fight without a world title. It doesn't make sense. I'd rather there be a unification fight. That was what my thoughts.
No, I agree, but at this point, like, man, that shit needs to happen now because it's just,
But I don't know. I don't. It ain't like I'm the one saying he ducking him. I'm not saying that.
yeah,
I just read off of what they say, and I put my two and two together. Like, all right, he obviously saying he's a duck, and I just jump with the narrative.
yeah.
I'm
It,
not the
it's
one standing here saying he ducking him, he ducking him. They probably
yeah.
both want to fight, but this is the business. It don't
Oh,
make
for
sense
sure.
right now. That's what I said.
So it's
Yeah, I don't think
Boich.
either one of them scared.
Yeah, so
They
he
just
had
not. They one of them just not ready.
yeah, so he
Bochuk.
had
Bochuk
yeah,
exposed him.
Bochuk, Madrimov, and then Lubin.
Yeah, Lubin. He got Lubin. I thought Lubin would have did better than that. He got Lubin out of here real quick.
Yeah, and
But
then
yeah, it didn't make sense to happen.
that was for the WBC interim belt. I didn't know that.
I ain't sure. He was holding the belt at the end of the fight.
I don't know. It says WBC interim on here.
I don't remember him holding no belt. Hmm. That face off, I ain't seen him holding no belt. Maybe it was. I don't. Yeah, I don't remember no belt. But nah, they needed. They should both get a world title fight, get the one of them world title fights, and then unify. One of them get Xander real quick. Xander available, if I'm mistaken.
Xander's available. He just came out, but he
But
he
then
wants
he,
to
they
fight.
keep,
He's chasing another belt.
yeah.
So I don't know if that fight's gonna happen because I know he's looking to unify.
Oh, you know who got the belt? Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly done fought the boogeyman.
Oh, Josh Kelly, yeah.
Josh Kelly beat the boogeyman. Well,
Yep.
that's what they used to call him.
Yep.
They could say he was running. I think he was by. He was running a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. He was running a little bit. But every time they did get into the clinch mode, he was letting it
Yeah.
off on them. So he dominated that fight. He dominated that fight. He did real good. He surprised me. I thought he was getting
No,
knocked out.
yeah.
He
No, for
surprised
sure.
me.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
surprised me. He displayed
I,
skills.
do you think you say he
He
was running
displayed
or he was,
skills.
or do you say he was running or he was moving? He was boxing.
He was boxing, but he was doing a lot more of backpedaling.
Yeah.
It's like it was a game plan. I could tell what he was doing, but he was doing too much of it. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Now you're just doing too much. Like he just back, and he's just chasing him. He get tired of it. Like, come on, man. And then
Yeah.
as soon as he see that he tired of chasing him, that's when he step up. Woo!
Yeah.
And then they do it again. He'll run around for like nice 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden he'll stop and bang, 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 bang,
Yeah.
and then go back to running again. Never forward. Backwards the whole fight. So I call it a little bit of running. To me, it was kind of getting on my nerves a little bit.
Let's go. Chat. Let's see. Who do you got winning, Barbosa or Sims? Let us know, chat. And you said that you don't know. You're not gonna pick one.
Barboza is most likely going to win the fight. He most likely going to win the fight, but Sims is don't sleep on Sims. Sims going
Nah.
to show him something. Fight is going
Yeah,
12 rounds. That's what I
it's
can
going.
say.
Yeah,
But they both evenly
I think it's
matched,
going 12
man.
rounds.
He got he got the longer arm reach. I think Sims gonna be one putting the pressure. I think Barboza's gonna be keeping the distance and boxing real well. I
Okay.
think Sims gonna try to make it ugly. Sims got 3 losses
Yeah,
already against
three or
Duarte.
two.
I think was the biggest fight,
Yeah,
in my
Duarte's his
opinion.
biggest
That was
fight.
the biggest
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. I think he
So
has
he
two.
didn't.
I think Sims has two losses and one draw. I think
No, I think it's 3-1. It might be
three.
right. I think it's three
Yeah,
and one though. But he didn't have no impressive challenges. He
yeah,
did. He just Duarte. I could think of. Everybody else is. He didn't have that many 12 round fights. I think he only had about two.
yeah.
Duarte
And
and
then
somebody. I forgot the person's name.
and we seen Barbosa beat Jose Ramirez and then him fly out to the UK and beat Catterall.
Unanimously.
Yeah, and Catterall he was supposed to lose. Like everybody had him losing against Catterall, and he went out there and he boxed and he won.
It was a split though. I think it was a split.
I think it was a split as well. But hey, now he's fighting in his hometown, so I think he's gonna have more energy now. He knows like his people are gonna be out there. He's fighting in the hometown. We got two championship fights on that card as well. We got Oscar Colazo, Puerto Rican champion. That have two bouts. This is his seventh time defending the Ring Magazine belt. 7 title defenses for the Ring Magazine belt.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
That shit's crazy. And then of course you got Gabriela Fundora, one of the
I like
best.
her.
Yeah, one of the
She's
best women
dangerous.
boxers right now. Yeah, she's one of the best right now. Like women, like she's up there. You can put her in the
Yeah,
conversations for like with Carissa Shields and Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Like she's
yeah.
undisputed, youngest undisputed women's
She's on board.
champion. Yeah, she's
She's on board.
for sure.
I like
Now
Jogo Diaz on there too, but yeah,
that
he I don't know who he's fighting. I can't forget.
he's fighting
I don't know who he's fighting.
Alexis Rocha.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be a good.
oh,
That's a sleeper fight. That's a sleeper fight. It should be that one should be a brawl.
oh.
Yeah, yeah. That's a sleeper one on the card for sure.
I'm kind
JoJo
of leaning
said,
on Rocha. I'm leaning on
yeah,
Rocha a little bit.
I
I
yeah,
like both of them though.
I I do, I know, but I'm leaning towards Rocha just because of he's younger, um, he's a dog, but so is JoJo, and he's had his ups and downs, JoJo Diaz, but right now I don't know. He says that he's locked in. He's been training with Freddie Roach, and so we'll see what it comes out to. He's coming off that loss against Regis Prograis, but
Yeah,
he says,
yeah.
yeah,
Reed is not that no more. So
no,
that tells that's right there. That's why I got. That's a one big reason why I got Rocha.
yeah,
Now
for
I think
sure.
Rocha lost this that last fight he had too with who he had. Who was that guy name?
Fuck,
I think Bull beat him too.
that
I
was a good
forgot the
fight.
guy name. I forgot the guy name. I think it was a draw. It was a draw. That's all I can tell
Yeah,
you. I forgot the
yeah,
guy. I think the Bull beat him. I think Bull beat him. I think and he better get that rematch. I think Bull beat him. I forgot the guy name. Forgot the guy name. It was a draw. I know that. If you pull it up, you'll see.
yeah. It was a
Bull,
draw.
Bull, nice. Man. Bull was all right.
Yeah, Raul Crial.
Yeah, Curiel. Yeah,
Yeah, Raul
yeah. I
Crial.
thought he
Yeah,
won that fight, man.
yeah.
Thought he won that fight. He was training with what's the name too? With Jojo Diaz trainer.
His old trainer, or
Who JoJo's trainer you said was training with?
Freddie Roach. He's training with Freddie Roach now.
Yeah, he was training with Freddie Roach. He was training with Freddie Roach. I
Oh
don't know if
shit.
he's training with him
Okay.
anymore, but he was that fight. I thought he won that fight, man.
Yeah, yeah. That
I
was a
really
that was
sure
a
he won that fight.
that was a close fight. That was a good fight too. But so Freddie Rocha versus Jojo Diaz. That's gonna be a good fight. Who
Yeah.
hey, do you is Zuffa good for boxing?
I mean, at least they got a lot of. It looked like he's giving. They making a lot of cards for a lot of days we're not usually watching boxing.
Yeah.
Sundays. They got
Yeah,
a
so
they got a card coming on. Yeah, they got Saturday. They got the weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah, yeah, so
Definitely Sunday.
yeah, he so for Zuffa, the fights are going to be either on Friday or Sundays, not on Saturdays. So Fridays and Sundays, which is we don't get fights really on Sunday. Sometimes we get fights on a Friday or a Thursday, but Sundays no. So yeah, usually Friday or Sundays that Zuffa's going to have their cards.
Yeah.
I
So
feel I feel
I'm
like
good with it.
I feel like it's good for boxing just because man, it's the promoters that are talking shit and not the fighters. Some fighters, yeah, but it's like if there's more options for fighters, then why not? And if they're signing the contract, they're signing the contract. Like, like they're the ones reading it. They agree with it. So I don't know. I feel like the more, the better, right? Step your game up. If you don't want them signing with Zuffa, step your game up. Like that's what it is, like let's the fighters are the ones that are fighting. So let them choose where they want to fight.
Yeah, but they're not fighting for no belts. It's just a Zuffa belt. That's what I don't
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I
Because
feel you
I
on
don't
that.
think I think he's not getting along with all them other belt holders or whatever. Or
Yeah.
something Oscar was talking about this clapback today.
Yeah.
Just one
Eh,
belt, and that belt looked like the UFC belt. That belt trash. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
yeah,
It's like you
he
fight, like, yeah, I got a belt, but you didn't beat nobody for this belt. It's just you got a belt.
he
Like
beat
nobody
Madison.
had this belt before. Muhammad Ali, nobody had this belt. But you.
No,
Hmm?
the first
Nobody
one.
had the belt. So it's like,
Hey, somebody has to be first. Muhammad Ali wasn't
yeah,
the
it's like,
first one to hold a belt. Like somebody has
yeah,
to be
but
first.
the fight is not even legendary. The fight, I don't know, man. Ain't nobody gonna remember that fight. That Glanton fight, nobody gonna remember that fight.
All right, so hey, playing devil's advocate, who's the first? What's the first championship fight for the WBC? Who are the two fighters that fought for the WBC the very first time?
Oh, you asking the wrong person.
Yeah, no,
You said the
I'm just
first
saying.
time.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying because
I
you
can't take that far back. I ain't that much of
hey,
a fan. I'm
hey,
getting there. I'm
hey,
not
but
that old enough.
yeah, but you're saying
I'm
nobody's
just
gonna
saying
remember that
that's what they
fight.
say. They
Yeah,
say
but
historic
hey,
belt, Mhm.
but hey, nobody remembers
Ali
the.
trophies
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
stuff. They can't say that about this. They just
yeah.
like why they not having like fighters having like a what you call it?
A tournament,
What you call it when the fighter
like a tournament.
tournaments? Why they not having
Yeah,
tournaments for the belt? Why they just throw a belt out there and he's fighting for the belt? And then now he risks losing his IBF. That's
yeah.
crazy. You traded
That's
your
the way.
IBF. It's like you traded your IBF belt for this belt and
Yeah.
held that belt. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
As
but
time
hey,
surpasses, they
yeah,
better.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. Time goes on. We'll see where it goes and where it leads. But what's the right now? Before we get out of here, what's the best division in boxing right now?
For me,
Yeah,
I would say 147, but they talking too much. I like 154. 154. 154. I like 154 right now. Ain't not really. It's stuff that can go on, but it ain't really going on.
yeah,
You got Keith Thurman, you got the Tower Inferno, you
yeah.
got Errol Spence coming back, you got Tim Zoo, you got Boots Ennis, Ortiz.
You got Madrimov. You
Who
got
else?
Boacek. You got all these guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, 154.
I
So
like 54. That's my favorite division. It ain't
I
splashing
feel
yet, but it's right. It's right there.
it
Like they gotta come
yeah,
on. Like,
it's on the edge. I like 147. Maybe because it's trending right now. What if because of because what's gonna happen? Like, are we getting Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia? Are we getting um That's the one I want to see. That's the fight I want to see, right?
I want to
And
see Ryan
and then
Garcia and Rolly.
okay. There's Rolly. There's Teofimo Lopez is moving up to 147. Where does he fit into this? Where does he fit into that? So I don't know. 147 is because I would have said maybe what last year I would have said 140, right? All those guys at 140 at 147 now. So those are the names that are circulating in boxing. And then got Conor Ben. Conor Ben's in the mix now. So I don't know. It's just
Yeah, he acting like a punk right now, man. He supposed to fight at 147. He got a 140 fighter moving up to 150 catch weight. But you
that's true.
just said you was coming to 147. You skip 147, went to 160 to fight the weakest guy up there. Then you jump back past 54 to get a catch switch at 50. Four more
Yeah.
pounds, you can't fight a 154 fighter. So you just had to drain 4 more pounds just to fight this little guy. Come on, man.
I
He
feel
gonna
it.
steamroll him. He gonna steamroll him.
You think so?
Yeah. Not even a question. Not even a
And then
question. He just talking
Brian,
about the play. He gonna
yeah, I
steamroll
feel,
him.
yeah. Brian Norman's still there. Brian Norman, yeah, he lost, but that fool still got power. He's still a good fighter. Like, so he's still there. 147. I don't know. 147 seems cool. Lewis Crocker he's holding the belt right there. He's holding the belt at 147. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm hearing Lewis
Yeah.
Crocker might mess with what's his name? Keyshawn Davis. He might move up and fight him. I was hearing about that too.
What's your thoughts on Keyshawn Davis like backpedaling on the Ryan Garcia shit? Like, oh, he's saying that there's speculation and all this. Like before, he said there's stuff of him, Brian Norman versus Tio. That is a fight. Dang, didn't even think about that. Tio's first fight
Brian
at
Norman, he got a
140.
new trainer right now too. He training with
Yeah,
Ronnie Shields. I
yeah,
hope that
and
works out for him. Some people think it won't.
that's a good fight.
Brian Norman,
Tio's first fight at 147 against Brian Norman. That's a good fight. That makes sense.
Tio might get him though, man. I don't know. I think Tio might get him. Tio got
Yeah, but
tricks. He lost to
yeah,
a real good fighter. He got a lot of tricks though.
yes.
I don't think Brian ready for him.
I don't know, but
He has power, but he got power against fighters who don't move their feet.
yeah. Hey, but that's a good fight for Tio to go and make his name at 147. And then if Brian Norman can take him out, then that's good for Brian. He's back in the mix, right? Like I just took out Tio as well. Like he came up to 147. He don't belong here. Make it look like he don't belong at this weight class. So that's a good fight for both. I think for both.
Yeah, I don't think Norman taking that fight. Not right now. Norman want to so he got to build his confidence back up.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna say he lost his confidence,
No, I don't think so.
but
And then I don't think
probably
Tio's.
got a
I
little
don't know.
embarrassed.
Tio might give him the IBF, give him that fight against Crocker, but coming off of a win, well, we've seen it happen, right? Coming off a win, you still get a chat, you still get a title fight because of your name, because of what you've done. So yeah, there's a possibility that Tio goes up and he fights Crocker for the IBF, that too as well. But man, I don't know. Brian Norman versus Tio sounds pretty fire to me.
Yeah, I think T will win that fight.
Yeah. I think Tio wins most of his fights. Like he fought Shakur Stevenson, someone that's real fast and technical and just a good fighter. Like, and then especially you don't have nobody giving you advice on how to counter the counters. So it's like he just fought a good fighter. That's it. You fight the best, you're gonna lose sometimes. But Tio's still Tio, no matter what.
Tio trying to say the fight was scripted too. He talking about it went the way he wanted. He went the way he. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't want to hear that.
yeah,
Tio should be going for Crocker if he can't get that. Then Brian or even Tio versus Rolly. I like Tio versus Rolly, but
yeah,
Rolly might be fighting Devin Haney right now.
yeah. They're saying that
And Rolly,
there's talks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was watching him on Shannon Sharp last night. Took him
Yeah.
like 12:01 in the morning to come on though, but otherwise, well, on my Eastern time, took him
Oh,
like 12:01 in the morning to come on. He was saying
that's
they in real good negotiations.
And that's when they were trying to pressure him into because the Caressa Shield stuff, saying, "Oh, Krista was talking," and then that fool, when he answered like a man. He said, "Yeah, she beat me. I don't hit girls." There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Even though we all know Clarissa get knocked out in 2 rounds.
for sure. It says, Crocker is a belt holder. We need a quality champ. Crocker, the only champ that's not a quality champ to you, is an elite quality champ. He will be better champ than Crocker. No, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree. I agree. And then his resume holds. So if he goes at 147, that's another division, another champion. And then having those guys, having Rolly, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, all champions at 147, that makes that division crazy. Like that, having all those names at a chat, and then them all fight each other, right? Ryan versus Tio, Haney versus Rolly. The winners fight each other,
I remember he
and
kept saying Ryan. Devin Haney kept saying T.O. still it's still a chance. He's still because he remember he used to chase him back at 135
yeah,
allegedly. Well, he said he still would fight him. I don't think he get an opportunity, but if if things work out in T.O.'s favor, yeah, that fight. As far as the world title, I'm assuming.
yeah, it has to be a world title. So that's why, yeah, if Tio goes up and fights Crocker, but if I'm Ryan Garcia, that's who I want to fight. Like that's who I want to fight because then now you have two belts, and now you can say everybody can say what they want. Like he's gonna be the A fighter. He has two belts. So that's the talk right now, right? If he fights Haney, they want Haney to be the A side because he's the number one guy at 147. But if Ryan Garcia takes out Crocker, has two bouts, then the guy with two bouts should be the A side, right? Bigger name, two bouts. But man, that's why I say 147 because there's a lot going on. Punchmaster, if Rolly gonna fight Haney, Ryan needs to. Yeah, that's what I just said. Not Ryan needs to fight Crocker, so both can be unified champ. Haney fighting Rolly. That's why. Yeah, exactly. I
It's
was just
starting to
talking
sound
about
like
that.
Crocker might possibly be the Barrios of the 147 division. Like he's cool.
Yeah,
Everybody want to fight him because they know he's easy pickings.
yeah.
Yep. He's
There
the
we go.
Barrios of 47. Barrios moving up to 54 to get packed up and he getting packed up into retirement. He ain't making it. He ain't
Hey,
making it.
Mark.
I
Hey,
doubt it.
mark my. Hey, mark my words. Barrios is moving up to 154, and that fool's gonna fight somebody a big name. He's gonna fight a big name in
And he's gonna
154
get
again.
packed down.
Yeah, he always. Hey, his team
Three
is good
division
though.
champ? Nope. Ain't happening.
Yeah. Oh
Ah.
man. Well, boxing is actually in a really interesting place right now. We've been talking about there's a lot of things, a lot of potential fights that can happen. A lot of people moving up in weight classes. So it's just real interesting. We got the new promoters like Zuffa entering the sport. Divisions 140, 147, 154. They're all stacked with talent, and just something's about to pop, right? Something's gonna pop. Huge fights. Boots versus Virgil. We got Mario Barrios versus Josh Kelly, maybe. Shout out to the chat. The question now is like whether can actually deliver the fights that people want to see, right? So we're there, like we're on the verge. And the good thing is these young guys, right? The ones that are fighting, the Ryan Garcias, the Devin Haney's, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur
He's
Stevenson's.
not beating no Josh Kelly, Dominic. Stop it.
They're all willing to fight each other, right?
Josh Kelly gonna knock him out.
It says Barrios has
Well, he might
achieved
not
what?
knock him out, but he definitely gonna pack him up. That ain't
Yeah,
happening.
no, he has achieved a lot in boxing, and that's why I keep saying he's gonna go to 154. He's gonna get a big fight. He has a strong team. Like look at his last opponents. They're all big fights, big names. Like so, shout out to his team. They're moving up to 154. It's gonna be a big fight. Boots ducked Ortiz first, not the other way around. Cows, check your grant. Check your gram. Hey man,
No, man. He was already in position. He's already doing what he was doing already. But it's okay, man. I ain't look. I just want to see him fight, man. I don't really care who
yeah.
the duck. Like I said, I just jump into the narratives. I jump into the narratives, man. I be wanting to clickbait a little bit, man. I'm a rage baiter. I don't really care who does who for real, for real. I want to see him fight. But somebody gotta
Yeah.
need an explanation. And it looked like Boots gave it the first explanation. And now,
Yeah,
Ortiz trying to finish though.
yeah, but man, I don't.
Josh
They
Kelly was
ain't.
special enough to call out Boots. And he was special enough to beat the boogeyman that had been sitting around for over a year waiting to fight to use his title and fight again. So
Hey,
every
man,
time
but
somebody lose, everybody say they not who they say they are, man. I don't be trying to hear that.
hey, he beat him now. He beat the guy, dog. He beat him.
Yeah, so
That's what
now he's somebody. He beat the guy that nobody else wanted to beat.
he said. Cows knock. He's sold that shit good. Now the narrative is winning. That's impressive.
That's the whole point, man. Get y'all
Yeah,
talking.
yeah. Winning is the point, right? You want to win, so hey, you got to play the game. You got to sell that, shit. And that's what we're saying about Sims and Barbosa. Sims needs to sell that shit. He needs to win the rounds like clear to get this W. So
Yeah.
give Bakram his props, but are we gonna act like he wasn't coming off a long layoff? Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody want to fight him.
Chat. Hey, do you believe in ring rust? Is that the thing? So that's what you're saying. Ring rust is a thing, right? So if you're off for a year, do you believe in that, or ring rust is not a real thing?
Ring rust is real, but look, it is what it is, man. That wasn't a year off. Ain't too much rust because what's the name? Do it all the time.
Tank.
Who we talking about 140? No, no. Gary Russell. He did it
Gary
his whole
Russ.
career.
Tank too. Tank
He
only
took a
fights
3 year
once.
layoff and knocked somebody right out. Came in there. So no, we ain't playing that ring rust. No.
Roach. Roach versus
Keith
Zepeda.
Thurman about to do it against Sebastian Fundora. He about to do it.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman came up a layoff. He about to do it. He about to knock the tower down. Timber.
Timber.
He about to knock
What
the
about
tower down. Yeah.
what about Roach versus Zepeda?
Cepeda most likely going to win, but it might be a draw. I'll be surprised at a draw. I'll be surprised at a draw.
Another draw.
Yeah, another draw.
Dude, that has to be a record, huh? We get 3 draws in a row. Like, damn. Hey,
I didn't say, yeah, you're right. He don't have the skills Gary Russell have. He don't.
he
He
said.
don't.
Speaking of,
You just threw him in there. You just wanted that answer, man. No, you're right. He don't.
hey,
He
Punch
don't.
Master. He said, Punch Master. Speaking about ring rust, looks like Charlo brothers always having tune-up fights.
Charlo brother looking for a payday badly.
Yeah, they're just he's
They're
searching
looking for a
for
payday badly.
yeah. Man. Oh man. So we gonna watch the fights this weekend. We're gonna come back on Thursday and we're gonna get to it, man. I appreciate you, chat. Appreciate y'all in the chat. So what's up, man? Anything to last thoughts before we head out?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Hopefully we get a good fight. I mean, maybe a split decision, or what's it called? Majority decision.
Yeah,
Yeah, them two. I mean, if it does go unanimously, it's gonna be Barboza.
for sure.
Barboza gonna take that. But I ain't picking. I'm gonna let that fight go ahead. That fight in the air from there. Nobody getting knocked out. It's going 12. I'm just trying to bet
Yeah,
on the decision.
yeah. I see it going decision. I see Barboza winning by decision.
Yeah, we get you. Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be. Yeah, if you get the decision, most likely be unanimous. But maybe something happened. Maybe either one of them. They're not knockout fighters. That's why I said it's gonna go to. They're not.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
be a little chess, man. It's gonna
yeah.
be a little chess.
Yeah, it should be a good fight. No, it should be a good fight. and then that Jojo Diaz and Colasco. I mean, Jojo Diaz and Rocha. That's gonna be a good one too.
Yeah, I think Roach gonna beat him.
Yeah, I have Rocha winning that
Roach
one. It says
gonna beat him. Yeah.
Dana versus Eddie. They both not gonna fight. Oscar the Coke De La Hoya. Not De La Hoya will wash Dana and Eddie the same night. That's like, come on.
Eddie will watch Dana though.
You think so?
Yeah.
I got, I
Everybody
got,
act
I
like,
got
yo, he used to fight though. He
Dana
used to
too.
box too. Eddie.
Dana,
Yeah,
Dana
but
too.
how many fights? He had fights?
He
Or
used
he
to
just
train.
sparred?
I sparred, but he sparred with like fucking big ass
Eddie
fighters,
had, I think Eddie had fights, I think.
like amateur fights.
Yeah, I think so. I gotta look that up again. I think he did. I think he did say that. That was
I don't
before they
know.
even had a conversation of fighting. I think he did
Yeah,
fight. He fought for real. Yeah.
yeah.
We was young bulls.
Oscar watches both of them though.
Yeah, you can say that. He was fake abs. I mean, he got hit in the body, it might hurt. His abs is fake. He ain't the same no more.
Yeah, but hey, come on. Oscar's fucking what, six weight division champion. Like that. Come on.
Yeah, man. His abs ain't been the same since what's the name hit? Since what's his name? Who his partner?
Oh, Hopkins.
Yeah, since Hopkins took care of him, his body ain't been the same.
That's crazy. All right. Well, hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll be here next Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you. This make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow each other. Strictly Boxing Talk, Mike Theory CA, and see y'all next